So anyways, so I don't know. The idea of the moon base always appeared. It's just a very novel idea, but if what this journalist is proposing is true, that it doesn't really, given the cost to do all of this, what are we really gaining from it? Maybe it's not such a good idea. So that's the first part of my whole NASA spiel. Was this interview on NPR. The second part is with the head director of NASA coming on the next day to give a rebuttal. I'm sorry, I should add to what I had said before is that the journalist had said, okay, what we're spending our money on is this moon base. Now what we're not spending our money on is research into the climate. Okay, those were his two main points. He thinks that we should do more spending on observing the Earth's climate, global warming, that whole thing, which I agree with. Now, that director of NASA came on the following day, which is surprising to follow up that quickly, to give kind of a rebuttal. Now, he did not, I think I might have tuned in halfway or whatever, but I don't remember him talking about whether or not it was a legitimate mission to make this moon base. Is that an only as well? No. So I didn't hear him address that point, whether or not it's going to make things more feasible, or there's going to be actual scientific, any purposeful scientific exploration that comes as a result from this moon base. But the point that he did address is the spending on global warming studies, or the Earth's climate. And this part just shocked me, what he said. He had said that it's arrogant to say that the climate we have right now is the best possible climate, or that we should have this climate for an ongoing length of time. Implying that, okay, essentially saying that, okay, the climate's changing, but maybe it's changing for the better. Who are we to know that the climate we have right now is beneficial to us? This intersection, so maybe all this global warming ain't so bad, is what he's saying. And I was just shocked that the head director of NASA is making these claims. I don't know. I mean, I know the Bush administration has had scientists in their pockets, but I mean, could it be that he's got the director of NASA? I don't know that much about him, but he's either a moron for making such a statement, or he's in someone's pockets, or both. So that's all I have to say about that. No, it's not. And there was climatologists, I think that's the term, scientists who study the climate. I know they're not meteorologists. I know there's a distinction between, like, those who study climate on a more general scope than those who, study the weather in local areas and whatnot. You have meteorologists, and then I think it's climatologists. I could be wrong, but anyways, the scientists within NASA who do climate studies were in an uproar. They had following this interview with the director, they had one of them on the program And he said he nearly fell out of his chair. He couldn't believe the claims that he was making. And I can't imagine there's too many other people within NASA who's going to side with the director. So I don't know. It kind of worries me with the whole, I guess, organization when I hear such things from the head of it. Maybe it'll blow over and we can still get things done, but I don't know.